So our mood board and our sketches are due the end of this week. We still have ample time to do our patterns in digital format. But what I do want to show you that I did update here is we do have a page that's got our Zoom class recording. So I will just that's not there. That's obviously me faking it. I didn't update those. Whoops, I must have done it for the other class and forgot for you. Sorry about that. You're like, my teacher might be on drugs. She's typing something weird. Everything will be there, but you can still see them here as well. So I will run through them and I try to label them as clear as I possibly can. For the mood board presentation sample, I did put this up here. So this is just a sample. So mood board presentation sample, always a title page. That's key. Never just send things out because you don't want to confuse your clients. So we just get into good practices now. I think, as I mentioned before as well, we have our mood board. So you're only required to do one mood board. So for instance, if you feel very strong about the imagery you're collecting, the colors, etc., for your mood board, and your sketches, all 3 sketches will reflect that same style, that's totally fine. But if you do happen to present 3 totally different style of sketches, that would probably require extra mood boards. So please feel free to include those as well. So maybe this will be now mood board 1, and then sketch 1, and then mood board 2, sketch 2, etc. Does that make sense? And then that's it. And then you just take that PDF and you upload it. Regarding your sketches, again, I don't want you to kill yourselves on refining those sketches, but I should still be able to really understand the pattern and see what it is, and feel free to pop a little rationale or a little explanation on there as well. For your final presentation, I popped that in there as well. I'm not sure if that was in there, but again, we'll have our mood board. We have our sketches. You could just put your sketches 1, 2, 3. I don't need to see them all. We have our 18 by 18 that we set up. And then we've got that pattern flushed out into the 36 by 36. And again, small scale, large scale, and then our mock-ups. I did throw those examples in here. So here's our examples from last year. Here's some basic pattern examples, and there's our student examples. Logo, in case you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you download all the assets, which are our logo, our mock-ups. I did forget. I said I was going to supply some extra items if you did want to Photoshop them in there, if you did want to have some extra stuff for your mock-up or say for your portfolio. And then our mood board for actual clients. So this is what the client is working towards for their restaurant. This is what they've given their designers for their colors, for the style of restaurant, what the food's going to look like, etc. So use that as your basic inspiration. To reiterate, these images should not be in your mood board. Your mood board should reflect your pattern, not reflect what the restaurant's going to look like. It should reflect your pattern. It might still have something along the lines of what you're visualizing in the restaurant, but you are not to take these actual pictures for your mood board. Last, I just want to run through our dates again. Please help me. I hope I updated those. This is obviously incorrect since we changed our date. But again, if anybody wants to do a one-on-one, let's do it. They're due the end of this week for your mood board. So on Friday, at the end of day. Next week in class, we're going to just show you how to do your mock-ups. And then we can, again, have more time for our one-on-one. I'm not going to bother showing you how to do a presentation. You know how to work that in InDesign. At least I hope you're doing it in InDesign. You can do an Illustrator, but do it in InDesign. Do yourself a favor and get used to working in InDesign and working those presentations in there. It's much easier for layouts. Your file format's going to be smaller. It's much better than setting up like a whole bunch of artboards in Illustrator, especially if you're importing JPEGs and stuff. That's it.